Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Atlanta Sports Special. Today, we got a good one for you with the Falcons finally showing some promise in preseason and maybe even in a new franchise quarterback. We'll discuss it then, but the Braves are looking to pull an Atlanta move as typical while choking their way into the playoffs. And then more to discuss. Sorry about my voice. I'm coming back from a bachelor trip, but like always, everybody, let's get it.
Yeah, ATL on the rise, you know how we do. Beach tree dreams, dirty birds flying through. From the gridiron to the diamond, courts to the pitch. We reppin' ATL sports, every team, every niche. ATL, where the flames ignite. From Truist Park to the bins at night. Dreams take flight, hearts soar high. United we stand, reaching for the sky.
Good morning and welcome back, everybody. It's starting to finally cool off a little bit, maybe 2 degrees, which is great. Kramer, how are we feeling at 8:30 on a Wednesday this morning?
Feeling good, man. Father Time catches up with us all, and I had a bachelor trip this past weekend, and I don't think I'll ever not be tired again. This is just my life now. I just can't. Oh man, and you want to talk about cooling down? I feel like I'm already in winter because where the bachelor trip was in Austin, Texas, and we just so happened to go there on their hottest weekend of the year. It averaged 110 every single day.
That's incredible. I'll one up you on the heat. I was also at a bachelor party. And I was in the Bahamas. And the average daily temperature was real feel of 105.
That's a good thing we were both. I'm assuming you were on the water.
We were having a great time. Shout out Wes and his bachelor party.
Oh hell yeah, Wes!
Yeah, dude, great time. Whose bachelor party were we at?
It was a joint one actually. So there was
nice.
There was 18 dudes on it. But shout out Richard, shout out Harry. They're getting married a month apart too. They're
wait. Richard.
Harry and Richard, not chill out. Hey, yo,
you're telling me the theme of this whole bachelor party could have been Harry Dick?
Harry, yeah, I guess.
Nice, dude. That should have been played with more, probably. No pun intended.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Well, yeah, I agree. Like the idea, going out in the morning, Kramer. I know you've been really into running recently too, so you probably get it. But going out after coming back from a place like that, and Atlanta's 74 degrees in the morning. I swear it feels like a crisp autumn day when I'm out in the morning compared to where we were. Which is just monster. But we got a lot to get into in a short amount of time to get into it today.
Yep.
So start with this day in the A. At this point, there was nothing really great for today. So instead, we're just going to kind of glaze the fact that in 1968, the Hawks were actually getting ready to play their first season. So they just started practicing in Atlanta after making their move from St. Louis before their first inaugural season in Atlanta. So sick. We got a basketball team. 1968, we got a basketball team. So we had a basketball team before we had Woodstock and all the cultural implications that came with that. That's it for the day. Kramer, I got a fun game we're gonna play today instead of a normal listed or whatever we do here. Maybe you can you share your screen for this?
Yes, sir.
To all the people who don't care, you can skip probably about 8 minutes of this pod if you want to. But
yeah, unless you're
my fantasy team.
Unless you're in this fantasy league, you can skip maybe the next anywhere to 4 to 5 minutes.
I'm the commissioner of our fantasy league, with most guys being over the age of 30. The idea of getting everyone together with kids to do a punt, pass, kick just wasn't going to happen. So instead, we're going to go to the wheel. We're going to go to the wheel to select the draft order. And the boys are going to have to tune in on YouTube to make sure that I didn't do anything shady. So with that being said, the first pick.
You should, no, if they're going to watch it on YouTube, you should make it more suspenseful and go 12-1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Going backwards, draft at suspense.
Oh my gosh. All right. With the 12th pick of your team's draft, we are going with
It's gonna be me.
You. That's crazy.
So we're gonna be going first to 12th, like a normal order here.
Yeah.
This is the first pick. All right,
Yeah.
I will be 12th.
That's not bad though. Some people.
It's not. If you're gonna be not first, second, or third, you kind of want to be where you can get a second pick. Really fast.
Agreed. Absolutely. Oh, it didn't take you off here. Hold on.
Let's pop me out of there.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
With the 11th
the wheel is fair.
pick of the draft, it's
Cam.
Oh.
Yeah, wow, that was really exciting. Like way more exciting than I thought.
All right, Cameron. Congratulations on 11.
All right,
you and Kenny.
If it lands on
sniping.
Cam, we won't count it. We'll get him out after this roll. We got
Seth with the 10.
Wow, Pig just barely missed it, man.
No, I'm hiding the choice after every one, so it just deletes automatically. All right. The 9th pick
of your fantasy draft is... Come on, big one.
Oh,
Jordino. Huge, Jordan. Congratulations. This is a big moment.
Jordan, congrats on the 9th.
I do feel like in a snake draft, like 9 through 5 is the toughest spot to be. Miles, sorry, you're at 8th.
Miles at 8. I personally have been doing a lot of mocks, and like 8 to 10 has been a real sweet spot for some really good picks.
Nice, dude. That's good to hear since I'm 12th.
Yeah. No, 12th has actually been the most brutal, so congrats.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
My opinion.
0 running backs by the time that comes around. It's going to be awesome.
We're pick 7. Lucky number 7 will be Mr. Alexander.
Alex Pig.
With the 6th round. Now, this is a brutal spot. This is a brutal spot to be in.
Doug.
Shout out, Doug, baby.
All right, Doug. It's a 6th spot. All right.
That's a brutal spot to be. Doug.
Man, things could not be looking much better there right now. Whoever avoids this spin is going to be in a really, really nice spot.
5. Ooh. And it's going to Kevin.
I just want to say, like, you really screwed me by
top 4, man.
I could have Bijan Robinson on my team if you had just said 1 through 12.
Hey, the wheel's just.
The wheel's fair and the wheel is just.
That's Evan right. With 4. Wow, if I'm not mistaken, these top 3 picks, we do have a recurring guest on the show, Mr. Beecham himself.
Some might say there's a little collusion to get him the first pick.
Yeah, some might say
maybe he'll sponsor us like he sponsored another podcast if he gets the first pick.
Ooh. So. All right, with the 3rd pick of your draft, it will go to...
Cole.
Oh, Cole.
So close, Cole.
All right, in my opinion... You can't really go wrong with this one. Like, the 1, 2,
it's either Jahmyr Gibbs or Bijan Robinson. So,
but let's see who's going home with 2 and who's going home with 1.
Let's see who's going with Bijan and who's got.
Oh.
Wow, that was so hype. That was a hype last one right there.
That was great.
All right, so we got second. We got Connor. First, we got Schufer. Congratulations, everybody.
Connor's second, Andrew first.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct. Awesome.
Wow.
Got the order listed down. That was a blast. Got me jacked up. And if you were trying to avoid that, welcome back. We are officially picked the fantasy team. I know nobody cares, but we appreciate you letting us do that.
Yeah.
Let's go straight into talking about the Braves. I want to get through the Braves because we've had a bit of a up and down past week here.
Yeah, we're not looking great. Philadelphia's kind of been on a streak here. I was just looking at.
Hey, went up another game last night. They lost. We beat the Dodgers. That was huge. So up 4.5 today.
Yeah, but we're cutting it a little close here, buddy.
Yeah, we were up
9
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we lost 5 games in between that to them. So it's like we are in a very sketchy spot, and we still have a decent amount. We actually play them next week. All right. So that's
Yeah,
gonna
it's going to be
be
huge. And we're going to play them again at the end of the season. So we got 2 series with them coming up in the last month.
that is the last, from what I'm seeing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's
There
the
you
last
go.
series with them.
Now you have it. But yeah, so over the past few games, Braves are 3-4 in their last 7. So it actually looks a little bit better just because we got swept by Minnesota, which was just
That
so hard to
was
watch.
brutal. To not leave with one is bad. To not leave with one is bad.
Really bad. And then we played that weird little White Sox game.
Yeah. I mean, that
Grant Holmes came out and won it, so we'll take the dub.
Right.
2-0. We did then go drop 2 out of 3 to Milwaukee, who, by the way, so we watched all those games in the sports book at the Grand Hyatt in the Bahamas. The Brewers are just like a really solid team. Like, if you make a mistake against them, which we did twice, and it cost us 2 of the games, they're going to capitalize. And they also just have bats. Every time I see Wilson Contreras batting, I just miss him so much.
Yeah, it's.
I'm unafraid to say that I miss a man, dude.
There you go. Speak your truth.
I miss him, dude. I wish he was our catcher. Him and Drake Baldwin is a 1-2 punch. Like, imagine if you never had to see Sean Murphy or Ha-Seong Kim ever play again in a Braves uniform because we had Wilson Contreras.
Yeah, Ha-Seong Kim, man. Anyway. Losing the whole series to the Twins was absolutely brutal. Not to mention before that with the whole Diamondback series, it's just a reoccurring. We're in the thick of it right now with back-to-back Brewers and Dodgers. This is getting we are getting to the time. We have about a month left of baseball, which is kind of crazy to say.
Yeah.
With it is do or die right now for the Braves. We are not we're 4.5 games ahead, and this is not a comfortable lead, in my own opinion.
No, I mean, the Phillies went on that incredible tear, winning 9 out of 12 games, while we were simultaneously winning 5 out of 12 or 3 out of 12. So that's not great. But at the same time, I mean, this really is the situation where you see what the team is made of, and who peaks right now has a great chance of playing in the playoffs.
I was about to say, shout out Bryce Harper for holding it down against the Dodgers last night.
Bryce Elder for sure did that. Bryce
did
Harper
I say? Oh, my bad.
Bryce Harper was not doing that.
Bryce Elder, my bad.
No, you're good.
My brain's messed.
Bryce Elder, the circus / roller coaster ride that is the Bryce Elder experience. We could talk about it for hours, to be totally honest with you. Watching a guy walk 2, then get them advanced on a pop fly, and then strike 2 out and give up no runs. I'm over here scratching the back of my head with anxiety every time he's on the mound. But
he'll sit there and lose against the White Sox on any given Wednesday afternoon, but then some reason against a Dodgers team, he'll go ahead and sneak one out.
Yeah, and I don't know if you got to watch the game last night too, Kramer, but in the 9th inning, Ohtani hit an absolute
nail biter.
Yeah, Ohtani hit a ball that was a stand-up triple. We were only up 1. That Lane Thomas just dropped on the outfield. Complete error, dropped it. He got a triple, and I'm sitting there here we go. This is how we blow it. Someone's going to step up here, hit a 2-run home run, and then we're going to blow it in the 9th. Guess what? We didn't. We actually held on with Ohtani with no out standing on third. I was going to bed with a higher heart rate than normal.
More people in the baseball community are probably shocked we didn't blow that lead.
Yeah, honestly, we really should have. I mean, it felt scary the whole time. But good for us, am I right?
Yeah. I'm not really sure, what to even say about these Braves right now. I mean, our pitching room, honestly, it's all about our bullpen just stepping up. It's who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry this playoff? Who's gonna carry this team throughout the playoffs, I should say.
Right now, it looks like it's going to be Ozzy Albies, Matt Olson, and
I'm saying from a pitching perspective, but
it's going to be Chris Sale and then pray. That's all it is. I mean, it's just going to be a prayer.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope Bryce Elder get excited, but I'm not going to sit here and count on it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's
There's
really going to have to be
always
Martin Perez is going to have to pitch his best baseball of his career in the playoffs, just because he's more better in experience. I don't have full faith in that. Like, the fact that we're going up against guys who are going to have 2 aces on every team, and we're just kind of like playing Anthopoulos ball over here.
yeah.
I don't have high hopes.
Yeah.
I do have high hopes in Chris Sale, though. Like, I have high hopes that in any series we're going to start out that series 1-0.
I agree completely.
And then, like, let's see where the chips fall. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be too pessimistic until we play it.
Sure.
Austin Riley has gone stone cold again, which we miss you for the Austin Riley who came after the All-Star break, batting 290. He's now just kind of like doing his old thing.
Yeah. Kind of a disappointment on the season. Like, since we're getting to the end of it now, I mean, it's pretty safe to say it was almost a failure of a season from his end when it came to needing hot bats.
When your average OPS and basically every batting statistic continues to tick down every season, that's just not what you want to see, especially when you're getting paid $220 million.
Yeah.
To play a game.
I'm interested if that's going to ever be, or if that in the off season, depending on how this playoff run goes and whatnot, or what that conversation might look in the off season.
I think I put him on a PIP.
I
hate to tell you this, Austin. We're going to put on PIP. We're going to take your money away.
Yeah, we're going to have to check in with you every 2 weeks now. Make sure you're hitting quota. That's I don't know what else to really say about the Braves. It's more of like a wait and see on what we can really speak about with them.
Yeah, it is. And I don't either. Like, to be totally honest, like we just need to win this division. Like, at this point, like, winning the division and losing the first round, like, will feel normal instead of painful. So, like, I'd rather just have some normalcy and not let the freaking Phils have another banner for their stadium. It's hater season again, I think, for the Braves.
Yeah, I think it's.
I want to win a World Series. Don't get me wrong, but like,
oh yeah, but I'm starting to.
I don't think we have the pitching to do that.
I think I'm like starting to be realistic with myself, and it's like, yeah, let's win the division, get a banner up, and close your eyes and like peek through your hands, like on the in the playoffs. Like,
watch it on your phone with your wife while she watches something, so you can kind of like put it down in frustration and then like pick it back up and see.
It's gonna be hard to pay attention when football season's coming up.
And it is already here. This weekend, we have week 0 for college football. There are 8 games in college football, including UNC and TCU getting played over in Ireland.
So sick.
Florida State plays a nobody, which is good for Florida State since we saw what happened when they played last year.
No, actually, 2 years ago when they played Tech?
Yeah.
Was that last year?
That was last year,
I don't remember. Right? I'm starting not to remember things.
Remember when they beat Bama?
No, again.
With Castellanos? I do.
But speaking of football already being back, let me tell you, the Falcons have revitalized themselves since that horrific showing against Denver. The Falcons travel to the Indianapolis Colts for preseason week 2 this week. And honestly, I did not want to get out of bed to watch this game, was not feeling even just throwing it on as background noise. However, I stand corrected on anything I said that first preseason game. Wow. Maybe the Colts are just that bad. I'm not too keen on the Colts roster, but do we have a dog in the house?
Yeah, dude.
Do we have a new puppy on the porch waiting to come in?
We have a future Hall of Famer at quarterback sitting on our roster right now.
We might have Mr. Nobody. We might have a truly Mr. Irrelevant on our roster, which I hate in that sense that people on the internet, when something like this happens, just run away with it, and it really gets me going and jacked up about the whole situation where I'm like,
jacked up.
There you go. Wow, there we go. That's no pun intended, but I'll jump right into it with Mr. Jack Strand, undrafted from Division II on the Atlanta Falcons rosters. He was, came into this team fighting for a roster spot in general, maybe even just on the practice squad even. However, I think this guy, in the wise words of Andre 3000, South's got something to say. This man came out. This man came out against the Colts. Final score, by the way, 34-6. Jack Strand came out 12 for 17, 212 throwing yards in the air, QB or quarterback rating of 132, 1 touchdown. Not to mention, he's versatile. Remember that. 9 carries, 22 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Back-to-back rushing touchdowns, by the way, I believe.
Don't forget this guy is 6'5", 230.
He's an absolute beast. Welcome back, Ozepic. Welcome back, Ozepic Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, dude. Just absolutely trimmed up Big Ben. You know what I love about Jack Strand? I was telling a neighbor about this too.
What's there to hate about him? I'd actually love to. It'd be a lot shorter to give me a list of what you hate about him, because there's
I hate
really.
where he went to college. Like, that's about it. Like, I wish he had played somewhere better so we knew he was as good as he is.
No, because that's how he came to us. If he was on everyone's radar.
That's how we make headlines, dude. That's how we make headlines. You're right. No, I truthfully, the thing I love most about him, his throwing motion is so fast. Like, the ball comes out of his hands in such an absurd speed. That's enough to make a grown man cry after watching Tua sluggishly throw a ball out and Michael Penix wind up. Jack Strand just throws darts and lasers, and I think my favorite throw of the day was that one he threw to, was it Chris Blair? He threw it over the defense, in between the cornerback and safety on the right hash, headed out of bounds.
He's throwing dots.
30 yards down the field, only where he could touch it. It's like, oh my God, dude! I haven't seen a quarterback throw a deep ball like that since Matt Ryan was in the uniform.
Some are saying the second coming.
I'm just saying, like,
did you see his nickname? Do you see the nickname they're already giving him?
No, what I got.
Instead of Matty Ice, they're calling him Jack Frost.
Jack, oh my God, I freaking love it, dude.
Dude, don't get me don't get me excited.
Don't give me hope in this, dude. Yeah, like, this is so crazy.
Jack Frost would be that gives me chills, man. I'm like, dang, that's sick. That's already. How are we giving this guy a nickname already?
Because he just dog walked the Colts and played fine in the game where we lost by the million. So, like, I don't know, man. This is what I think. And this is what I think. I hope that the Falcons are thinking too. At the end of the day, like, Cooper Rush has played a few seasons elsewhere, backing up quarterbacks. Like, we know
Cooper Rush will not be on this roster come trimming time.
So that's what I'm saying. Is like, that is the hope, right? Because the hope is, like, you take a guy like Jack Strand, you let him come develop for a year. Michael Penix is going to play quarterback, and I'm fine with that. Like, as long as he's healthy and can play all the games, I'm fine with Michael Penix being our quarterback. I think Michael Penix still has some things to prove, and hopefully he can do that this season. But, man, I don't put
we have
Jack
2
Strand
weeks.
at QB3, dude. I go ahead and throw him in the QB2 spot.
Kenny, we have 2 weeks to figure out who the starting quarterback is going to be against the Steelers.
It's Michael Penix. I mean, the answer is Michael Penix. And if it's not Michael Penix, it has to be Jack Strand, because I'm telling you, if we roll two out there, drooling all over
we truly cannot. We truly cannot roll two.
I'll cry, dude. I'll actually shed a tear.
What we've seen from Tua so far in that Denver game is absolutely atrocious. And yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm biased because I absolutely hate left-handed quarterbacks. Always have, always will. Michael Vick.
You don't hate Penix, dude?
No, you're right. We're Penix riders. But speaking of which, for those who might not know, listen to this podcast, Penix has returned to 11 on 11s. He is, I believe, in half contact right now, not full contact.
Yeah, he's got the extra red jersey. You know what I mean? Or is it white?
That's good. That it's good to know that he's it's good to know that he's healing well and that he's on pace. But I mean, 2 weeks is not a lot of time for him to be able to, be fully.
He's been throwing 7 on 7s, so like he's still throwing,
and he's looked good. He's looked decent.
Yeah,
he's still looked decent.
getting used to live though, and like moving into the pocket to avoid pressure. Like that's what Tua looked like so horrified to do to
I want
lose
to
that game.
know, like, I'm just curious of what his evasiveness, his like agility is going to look
Yeah.
like now. Is he going to be more stuck in the pocket this year? Because I mean, his bread and butter was, you remember that game last year, that like 5-yard stretch he had for a touchdown against the Tampa
Yeah.
Bay Buccaneers. I mean,
His real bread and butter back when he played in Washington was absolutely stepping up and launching the ball downfield, like a lot of deep
yeah,
shots. And he had a good
yeah.
arm, but it's like, and I mean, there's no excuses in Atlanta. I think PFF has our offensive line ranked 8th in the league this year.
We have the number 1 running back room. One,
And
two,
top
bunch.
10 offensive line. So like,
Yeah.
the
And our wide
excuse can't be
receiver
we don't have
room is
time. Great.
our wide receiver duo with Zachariah Branch and Drake London has potential to be top 10 duo as well.
We'll see. Zachariah Branch looks really good with the twos.
We have the three. We have a top 5 3-headed monster offensive weapon with Kyle Pitts, London, and Bijan without a doubt. That's crazy.
Totally agree with that. It's a fantastic tight end, wide receiver, running back duo. And then let's talk about this. This is someone who really, really stood out to me in that game. And I know it was more scut hours, if you will, like for the game. But I'll give a shout out to the dogs, man. Cash Jones, he's fighting for a roster spot hard. And I'll be honest with you, he looks great. He had 103 yards on the game.
Total.
Oh
wow,
no.
yeah. No, he had 103.
Did he run for 103?
Dude, he ran for 41.
Yeah, 103 yards, kind of 22-yard screen reception. Like,
yeah.
Let's give Cash Jones his credit, dude. And this is what I like to say. People in preseason, like, it's preseason, all stars aren't in. Like, these are still professional football. They're still the best players in the world. Maybe they're the second best players in the world. Do you know what I mean? But that's still a high caliber of football, and to be able to carve them up like that, I don't know, man. Like I was
listening to
I was pleasantly surprised with Cash Jones.
I was listening to a different podcast about it, and they were talking about, they were like, every person you judge in preseason, whether it be someone like Nathan Carter or Cooper Rush, as we're saying, or, Nick Muse, or these guys with like 1 catch for like 5 yards or whatever. You got to remember that these guys that we're sitting here judging were like, this guy's trash. They were, without a doubt, the best player at their high school once upon a time ago.
Dude,
maybe in their
top 5 player in their college. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe a top 5 player in their state.
Yep,
at one point.
That's how hard it is to break in a league. So like, and we have like the most fun, but like kind of worse. It's not really a job, but like job ever is like we talk about this like strictly based on like who it is. Like there's still people and humans, so like got to be cognizant of that. We're talking about their performances, not them as humans, but it's also like you look at the roster spots, like people who popped. Like Cash Jones was not the best running back in Georgia last year.
No,
at all.
Oh my gosh,
great hustle guy. Just came out here and looked like a stud.
Yeah.
Same thing with Tyler Goodson. By the way, the running back room is just looking thick.
That's
not actually thick. They're looking, because Cash is not.
Yeah, they're not Eddie Lacy, but they this running back room. I feel like that's something before getting Bijan, that's something we struggled with immensely since the departure, since 2016, 2017 with when we finally got rid of Devontae Freeman after those years. So it's just like we've been kind of struggling to find that running back rhythm again. I mean, and then we did the cash grab of signing Todd Gurley when he had 2 broken knees. And it's neither here nor there, but that was just to sell some jerseys. It's nice to see, the one thing I really want to say about like how this new front office and organization has been handling everything, that's just absolutely a breath of fresh air, is that they're being so productive. They're being so like, as soon as somebody goes down, like we have the loss of our 2 last year rookie defensive ends, D tackles, whatever, linebackers, whatever position they really want to line up at. We got one suspended. We got one out for the season. They've been doing nothing but just proactively signing veterans, Darius Smith, Nate Ollie. They're making sure that, there's people on that front line that are fighting for a roster spot, and we're going to find some of the best guys to replace these guys in the meantime in order to make sure that our defense is up to the standard that Jeff Ulbrich has, which is beautiful.
Which is
because,
physical.
Yeah.
I mean,
physical.
It's been fun to watch, honestly, in the preseason, too. I'm not going to lie to you. I think we all know Kendall Daniels was going to be good eventually. But talking about physical,
and
Kendall
I know
Daniels just earned himself a rotation spot in 2 games in the preseason.
And they haven't, obviously, I guess, it's a safe sign to say that he is going to be a starter. But Terrell's younger brother has just not, hasn't been really playing much preseason. He played a quarter last week. But that means that he's locked in as a starter if they're just not going to play him, right?
Or a heavy rotation piece. I think they're just they're very well aware that they're going to keep him. So it's why give him more time? They're trying to make roster evaluations for other guys, especially with guys like Kobe Bryant and DeMarco Hellams, who are going to be in those DB spots that we're trying to figure out who's going to be there. Both those guys, by the way. Kobe Bryant, had an absolute terrible preseason 1 game, played great this past week.
Yeah, just looking at this defense from this last game of who was on the who went and played and everything, you could just tell that none of our starters are really playing. Everyone's pretty locked in, so some people are just fighting for a roster spot at this point. But that is giving me it's giving me hope that we have our defense already figured out. We're not playing these guys. We need these people to be healthy. There's no point in having them play. We got, Tyler Goodson is receiving, running, and doing kick returns.
Tyler Goodson's the man.
He's doing everything.
He had a almost 50-yard touchdown run where he just literally busted it up the seam, hit the gap with a full head of steam and just took it to the house, dude.
Also, shout out, we have a kicker, dude. Nick Folk, 2 for 2. 100%.
Yeah, we've already known Nick Folk was the man though. When we got him, I know he's old.
Yeah.
Felt like a Matt Bryant move, though. I was cool, totally fine with that. This guy's going to bang in field goals. That's fine by me.
Let's get us a freaking veteran, dude. I don't care how old you are, especially as a kicker. Come on.
Remember when our last head coach, who I won't even spend the time saying his name,
forgot
we have a German kicker we're keeping. We're just,
Do you remember how
keeping him on the
electric that
roster.
was?
We're going to work.
Yeah.
The guy never touched the field, dude. What are you talking about? They kept him on the practice squad, and they told us he was going to be a secret weapon.
He kicked a 58-yarder in preseason last year, and everyone was like, dang, he's the next, people should be scared about him, coming up next in the league. Never heard from him again. It was he was the Avatar, that last Airbender. When the world needed him most, he disappeared. He vanished. Where'd he go?
To the motherland, dude. Back to the motherland.
Yeah, what the heck? Did he get relegated? No one's talking about that.
We're actually going to send you down for assignment to the indoor arena league to practice out a little bit more.
Yeah, he's over playing for the Savannah Bananas now. I just don't understand. Yeah, that's actually good. I'm gonna have to deep dive into that. That's gonna that pisses me off now. Where did that guy go?
That's just a good German looking after another good German right there.
Yeah, where'd he go?
Big storylines going out of this season to next week. Biggest ones are obviously the QB3 battle. Cooper Rush has got to be scared to death.
Cooper Rush is not on this roster.
Jack Strand has nothing to lose, so keep balling out, buddy. I still just thinking about when he check 1, check 2, check 3, saw nothing, saw a hole, and just took off for a 20-yard touchdown. I was okay, we got a guy who's quickly making decisions and then tucking the ball and running with it. I'm oh my God, that's a dream.
You know what I fear?
It's a dream.
You know what I fear? I fear the Falcons are gonna. I don't know. Old
Falcons, yeah. Terry Fontenot Falcons would go with the sure thing.
Okay, the old Falcons room, and I'm just having PTSD because I feel like this would be a Falcons move, but this is something the old Falcons room would do. I hope the new one wouldn't do this, but don't you think this is something that would Jack Strand getting all this hype in preseason, and then we end up cutting him from the roster. The Saints sign him, and then let's say
starting quarterback.
Week 10, their starting quarterback gets injured or whatever, and we play against Jack Strand, and he puts up 5 touchdowns against us.
We do have a bad history of this. I mean, keep in mind, we are the team that drafted Brett Favre.
Could have had a Super Bowl.
Could have had a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, we also let Vic go for some small little domestic matter. I can't remember exactly what it was, but then he became an Eagle, and he was really good there too. What was it? I can't remember. I don't put that on his name.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's barking at me right now.
Yeah. What? Yeah, dude. I don't. Totally. Well, listen. Next week, who do we got next week? I didn't even look that far ahead.
We have. Whoa! I went way too far. What year are we in? What year are we in?
Chill,
oh my gosh!
Chill, dude. We're 2026. Relax.
Okay, the Dolphins. We have the Dolphins. That's it. Oh my gosh! Jack Strand starts against the Dolphins.
Tua comes home, throws 2 picks. Jack Strand comes in, saves the day. Great storyline to make him QB2.
Tua won't be playing. I think they're already done with that. He didn't play this last game, didn't he?
No, it's just Cooper Rush from the jump. They've had the.
Gosh, Cooper Rush really went in there, played probably at least, I'd say he probably played at least 1 quarter, right? Yeah. 10 for 11. So 2 less, or what is it? 5 less attempts with 2 less completions than Jack Strand, 86 yards, no touchdowns.
Yeah,
no
grit,
for a guy named Cooper Rush, not really good at rushing the ball.
Not very fast.
Not very fast.
Yeah, it should have been called Cooper Pass.
Boo. Anyway,
that was tough.
That was
all right. Kramer, what do we got in the world of? So we play the Dolphins this Friday at 7:00 at night. That'd be kind of fun.
That's gonna be sick.
And then after that,
the Steelers.
We got a real football game, dude. On Sunday, we got 2 weeks till that, but on Sunday, September 13th, at 1 p.m. in Pittsburgh.
My emotions are going to change hard.
It's funny. I'll be at a lake house with some buddies that weekend. We're going to be leaving that lake house at probably 7 in the morning to get
without a doubt. If you're not up and seething at the mouth for the first game of the Falcons,
I might have my wife drive me home.
Why not?
Next, if you're listening, just go ahead and prepare. You're taking me back. We're getting back. We're getting comfy. We're getting cozy. Kids go down for the nap at 1:00, and I'm going to be locked into the couch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can't wait. I might go to a bar and watch it.
Wow.
Full gear, full football helmet on, chugging beers.
That's so sick, dude.
Imagine we beat the Steelers. Imagine we beat the Steelers at home game 1 against Aaron Rodgers.
On his victory tour. His ayahuasca victory tour.
Yeah, right.
I'm excited for him. I think also, side note, I watched that video the other day. It was talking about Aaron Rodgers talking with, I think it was Pat McAfee, or no, it was Joe Rogan. And he's like, you get Percocet, Vicodin, anything you want. He's like, oh, you wouldn't play on him though. He's like, oh yeah. And he's like, what would you take? He's like, Percocet. Pans to an interview with him. He got injured in the first step, and he's
what happened to you out there?
Slurring his words a little bit. He's like, my leg got hurt.
He became he developed a country accent. And he goes, "Yeah, my leg was hurting."
Like, and then it just pans on him smiling, be like, "Yep, feels good now." And then it goes to his highlights, like moves into a highlight reel of him.
Right.
Might be one of the greatest mashup. Like whoever made that, I need to go honestly find it, and then we can post it on our thing and give him credit because that is like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Also, hate him or love him, I've always kind of loved Aaron Rodgers. I know
Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback of all time.
Yeah, dude.
Outside of Matt Ice, but
yeah, he's the man. All right, cool. Let's talk a little bit about soccer. Anything to talk about? We're winning, dude.
Yeah, we're winning games. Also, huge free agency signing. We signed Briel Mbolo, which is former national Swiss player for their national team. Massive.
Is he a dog?
he's a dog. He's a certified dog. We're getting only dogs on this team. They definitely.
Nice.
I think they definitely took a look at this past year's schedule or this past year's team and just said, we can't afford to sign puppies anymore. Like, this team is young, sure.
Time to bring out the big dogs.
Dude, it's time to bring. They need some more veterans in there. They need some guys that are going to go do the damn work. But yeah, man, we've won. Whoa. We're on a winning streak. We have won 4 games in a row. Wow. Everybody.
We're gelling like glue.
It's comeback season. I'm just kidding. There's no way we can come back and like.
So realistically, like, I don't even know this. Like, and maybe it might take a quick Google search. Like,
yep.
How like screwed are we in the MLS standings?
Oh, it's bad. No. Don't look it up because I think we're second
we're 12th.
or third. Trav or yeah, Kenny.
12, there's 15 teams, but that's no, there's not. There's like 30.
No, there's not. There's not 30 teams.
We're doing real bad. Yeah, there is. Looking at it right now. There's the Eastern Conference. We are in 12th.
Oh, okay.
But I will say we're the 5th worst team in the entire league. Falcons.
So comeback season's probably not going to happen. But
oh no, we're already mathematically out.
No, yeah. Well, I wouldn't doubt that at all. But it's kind of cool that we get to play. Spoiler alert. Maybe we get to kick some other teams out of the playoffs.
Yeah, dude, hater season. It's like what we're best
it's
at.
It's hater season, anyway. Yeah. I mean, it's typically hater season in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But yeah, more posted on that. That's such an Atlanta move. It's like, hey, we're statistically eliminated from the playoffs. Let's start actually
play our best soccer.
Yeah, let's start playing like the Germany national team in 2014. That's
just crazy.
That's such an Atlanta move. I hate that. Like every year, the Falcons are statistically eliminated. They're like, we're actually going to start putting up like 60 points.
Shout out to Chicago Fire, though, who are in 3rd place and I think 4th best team overall. That's 5th best team overall. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they have Robert Lewandowski now, which is a Bayern Munich legend. He's one of the best goal scorers of all time.
Should we bandwagon the Chicago Fire for the rest of the season? I'll do it for you. I'll ride with you.
Let's do
adopted, dude. I can pick whatever nationality I want.
Let's do playoff. Let's do when playoffs we'll start talking Chicago Fire.
All right, we'll start talking Chicago Fire stuff.
Speaking of Chicago, or should I say former Chicago, the Atlanta Dream today or yesterday. I know you're not going to like this stat, but Angel Reese has made WNBA history with single game rebounds, that being 29, and all time or single season all time record, passing, I want to say, Ajay Ajayi from a couple of years back. Ajay Ajayi, that's Philadelphia's old
that's running
back. Yeah, sorry. Asia Wilson is what I meant to say. Football's on the brain. That's all I got to say. Football's on the mind.
Yeah, dude.
But she, with over in the single season, the season's not even over yet. So that's the craziest part. And it is over 242 rebounds on the entire season, which is nuts. Absolutely.
So I just pulled this up because I did not look this up beforehand. Thank you for doing the legwork here, Kramer, always on the WNBA. So last night, or whenever this game was, Monday, Angel Reese had 26 rebounds, which normally is like, 26 rebounds. Oh, incredible. She was 4 for 14 from the field.
Yeah, she's Dennis Rodman. Welcome back, Dennis Rodman.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt you're getting that many rebounds. You shot 30% from the field.
I will say a lot of them were defensive, but I watched the game,
dude. But like, if your stat pad an extra 8 rebounds because you're catching your own bricked layups every time, dude, like, you would think someone with those kind of numbers would be just like the most dominant person. Like that team would be crushing. But like, I mean, I guess we're 4th.
Yeah, no, we're looking good.
Kind of
We've
prime.
been on a hot streak, 4 games, won every single away game that we just hit on the West Coast,
Yeah,
so
we're
that was
7-3 in our
massive.
last 10.
Yeah, massive, which, again, this is a good team. This is a team that is one of the more favored teams to win it all. The interesting thing is that we're going to have the issue with now is that there's about to be a the FIBA is coming up. The women's FIBA is coming up, and they're going to take a huge pause in the WNBA.
Wait, when the hell is that?
Let me look it up. The FIBA break is in Berlin, and it is in 8 days. So they're going to literally have to postpone
What the
playoffs.
hell? They're going to do this? The playoffs are in a month.
They did it, was it last year, 2 years ago for the Olympics?
That's horrible planning.
They canceled
dude.
a month and a half of the season to play that, and then they came back, and everyone's like obviously exhausted. Like it's
well, yeah,
crazy.
There's be no cohesion between the players. They're going to be just playing. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It's just unfortunate with where their season lines up, because when it comes to things like this, like you have the NBA whose season is obviously way before.
I'm not going to watch it, dude. Like nobody's going to watch this now.
The FIBA? No, nobody watches the men's FIBA.
The women's playoffs.
Cares.
Nobody's watching it.
No, I mean the women's.
It starts in the middle of football season.
Yeah,
on the 27th, and then the NBA starts in 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. The FIBA really screwed, because honestly, this has been one of the more electric seasons with 2 new teams being added into the conferences. It's been a really good season for women's basketball. So much headlines and things like that. It's just they're like building up a lot of momentum, and to have this come and completely crush it is really disappointing.
Man, I gotta tell you, WNBA, like to the operators and owners of this thing, like you guys continuously find ways to make this suck, and like it shouldn't. Everything was going your way, and you're like choosing to schedule things, and like I know you didn't schedule the FIBA, but like, man, make the WNBA start in like February.
Yeah,
make it end before August, so people will watch it.
I don't know but the thing is, then people are watching basketball, and then there's college hoops, and it's like everyone's watching
line
college
it up
hoops.
Line it up with the start of the season hoops. With the NBA playoffs. So like, all right, like start the season when NBA playoffs starts, because it's the first half of the season, people are gonna be watching that. Baseball is already going on, and then like have the height of the season be like July and August. Like, all right, so playoffs start. I don't know, like maybe I sound stupid, but like everybody's looking for something to watch besides baseball in July.
Yeah.
Why are we not setting that up for success there? I don't know. It seems dumb.
Also, I have found a new favorite player on oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. I thought I knew what team she was on. Let me see. There is a player. It is this woman from Japan that is has a bench spot in the WNBA, and she's on her own like insanity run, because she's 5'5" and absolutely just Pete Maravich or Steve Nash, like absolute assist machine on the court. It's so electric to watch. Oh my gosh. I don't want to butcher her name and pay respect to it. So I can't remember what team she was on. I was watching it the other day, but I'll find it out and I'll say it sometime next episode. But I'm starting to lose my voice already again.
Send us home, dude. We got it all done. We got it in.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, everybody, we appreciate you guys sticking with us and listening to another episode of the Atlanta Sports Special. And whether you flew here or you grew here, we appreciate having you.
Rise up, baby.